guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one of the most exciting videos that I've made in a really long time. Something that I am so happy to finally share with you guys. So nervous but also excited for you guys to finally know about. I have some exciting news. So I'm gonna get ready with you guys today using the Ish Natural Glow Palette with Alex Garza. Yay! I am so excited. Thanks so much to Ish for sponsoring this video, for collaborating with me on this product. If you guys are unfamiliar, I love FabFitFun. They have seasonal boxes and they're awesome and they come out with different products and stuff. Well, they created an in-house makeup brand called Ish and it stands for I'm Smoking Hot, and I just love everything that it stands for. I love the team there and I love working with them, and last year they asked if I wanted to collaborate with them on a product. And that was like a total dream come true, something I've always wanted to do but never had the chance to. And I knew I wanted to do it the right way with people that I trusted and people that I knew cared about my input. So this is such a perfect match and perfect combination. I think you guys are really gonna love the palette. And of course, I have to thank you guys as well. Without your support, this would never have been possible. This is something that I've dreamed of for years. I'm so thankful for all of your love and kindness, and just for continuing to watch and follow my vlog channel and just watch me as I kind of grow up and went from living with my parents to getting engaged and married to becoming a mom. All of these things you guys have supported me in, and I'm so grateful for it. So I'm so excited to finally share this palette with you guys. It is, of course, a face palette that will give your skin the most bronzy, glowy, tan look. It's gonna help you recreate my signature look, my everyday look that you guys see me do, that I'm wearing right here. It'll really simplify your makeup routine. It's kind of like a little palette book. First of all, it's really beautiful. It says my name and the palette name in rose gold. It's like a hard plastic, so it's great for travel. I've been using this every day for weeks on end. I've dropped it multiple times and it has not broken, thank God. So it's just a really beautiful, nice palette. I'll show and explain to you guys everything in the video. And I'll insert some clips here, but you get two bronzers, one to give you that bronzy tan look and one to sculpt and define your cheekbones. You get two blushes, a rose gold blush and a coral blush. You get a perfecting powder, which is a great translucent powder that can be used under your eyes to set, to soak up any oil, to really smooth out your pores. And you also get 3 different highlighters. There's a little brush that you can use with all of the powder products as well. You get a huge mirror in the palette, so you can take this with you on the go. You can travel with it. You also get a really good black winged liner that will help you create my little signature cat eye that I do every day, in a nice, pretty glossy lip gloss as well. So basically, all you need is foundation and you have a full face with this palette. So I'm so excited, and I also have some other big news to share with you guys. This palette will be available for pre-order on shopgoodtobee.com. It was something really important to me that I'm able to carry this palette on Good to Be. And so yeah, you guys can use the coupon code ALEX20 on Good to Be or on Ish's website to get the palette. It'll get you 20% off, which I'm so excited about. But yeah, the links and all the details will be down below. So cool. We're also going to be carrying the lip statement palette. You guys, I have been raving about that palette for the entire year. It's a great little lip palette that has every color you need. So on Good to Be, you can now get the Alex Garza Natural Glow palette, and you can also get the lip palette. All the details will be down below, but you guys, I'm just so thankful to you. I cannot say thank you enough for your support. Literally means the world to me. All of your sweet comments, all of your love. To be able to do my dream job every day and love what I do, and be able to come into your home basically through your computer or your phone and help you unwind after a long day, or just to get away from the crazy world for a little bit and just relax, is something that I really wanted this channel to be a place where you could come and just be happy and filled with positivity and be inspired. So I hope that when you watch my videos, that's the feeling that you get. And when you shop at Good to Be and you wear those clothes or the makeup palette, I hope that's also the feeling you get. So I don't want to get too emotional, but thank you guys so much. Let's go ahead and get started. I've already put on my foundation and concealer today. I went for a little bit of a full coverage. I filled in my brows as well. That way we could really focus on the palette. So for my look today, I'm gonna go with what I think is like my signature look that you can recreate so easily with this palette. Bronzy, glowy, peachy, my favorite natural kind of neutral look that I love doing. So I'm just so excited to finally share this with you guys on camera. I have been using and abusing this exact palette here. I've had it for a few weeks now and I've used it every single day, all the colors multiple times to make sure they were perfect for you guys. So this was just such a fun process to be involved in, like helping to choose the colors and the formulas and what exactly goes into the palette. It was so cool to kind of be behind the scenes and help guide them through creating this palette, and I'm really proud to be able to put my name on it. So let's start out with the two bronzers. We have one called Sculpt, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's great for sculpting the face, defining, contouring. So I'm gonna start out with that one. It's more of that cool toned color, which is great to actually create a shadow. So I'm going in with this little pointed brush, which has been really great for contouring. Just do a little bit. The great thing about these powders is that they build up so easily and quickly that if you want a full glam look, you can totally do that. But if you also want to just do a light all over wash of color, something super neutral, then you can do that too. Like, it's definitely a great day to night type of palette, which is something I also feel like I talk about a lot on my channel. So you guys can see there, it's a nice cool toned contour. Just bringing it underneath my cheekbones to kind of lift my cheek. A little bit on the forehead. I don't want to do too much of the Sculpt color here because here's where I really want to just tan my skin on my forehead. I don't feel like I need too much contouring, but I do want it to blend in. So I'm going to do just a little bit on the forehead. Run a little bit through my eyes. And down the sides of the nose. Okay, if you guys are moms, then you know the double chin issue that you get after pregnancy that just seems to never go away. So we're always gonna cover that up. I don't know if it was actually from having a baby or just eating one too many donuts. I had a donut for breakfast, but whatever. You can just contour it. Next, I'm going to go in with a bigger brush into Suntan. You guys can see the difference in the colors there. This one's a lot more warm toned. It has that little bit of a red undertone that's really going to give you that sun-kissed tan effect, like you've actually been out in the sun. That little hint of red almost looks like a natural tan. So it's really pretty. I put this all over just with a big brush, just like a wash of color. And if you self-tan or spray tan, this is always nice to have a bronzer like this too, so you can match your body to your neck, your body to your face, and your neck, I guess. So I just do a little wash of that all over. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but you guys know I can definitely go crazy with the bronzer. I always feel like it looks crazier when you're actually doing your makeup, but once your hair comes down, it just all comes together. So I tend to go a little overboard on the bronzer, but I like it that way. And I think that's, to be honest, like what makeup is all about. It's just what makes you feel good and makes you feel your best. And that's really what I wanted this palette to say, was I just wanted it to be something that was easy to use, fun to use, that made you feel and look your best, and that you wanted to use every morning, that inspired you to kind of take on the day and feel great and feel confident. So I hope that when you guys try this palette, that is how you feel when you wear it. It's gonna last all day. That's something that I really noticed, and it was kind of hard to tell, like when you're just testing formulas, like they'd send them to me in just like little clear containers and I'd have to try them all out and be like, okay, I like this formula, but this color. So it was hard to just really know like what lasts all day and what it would actually look like in the pan, because they would come to me in like loose powders. So to actually see it come to life in the end was so cool, and I'm just so happy that everything turned out the way that I wanted it to, because it's definitely a lot harder of a process than I imagined it would be. And also, like, I'm so glad this wasn't something I like tried to take on my own. To have Ish collaborate with me, they took care of all of the like packaging and the materials and the sourcing and everything like that. I just got to do the fun part, which was like pick and choose colors and formulas and tell them exactly what kind of palette I wanted to do. So it was a really cool, fun process, and I wanted to share it more with you guys, but I also wanted like share more of the experience, but I also wanted it to be like a fun surprise. I'm gonna go back on my phone though and see if I took any little videos or photos when they came so I could insert them throughout this video, but it was so like just fun whenever I would get the package in the mail and be like, ooh, I get to select colors today. So yeah, we started working on it last November. You guys might remember that's when I started my like year-long campaign with Ish and FabFitFun. So we went there and did that big photo shoot for the lip palette. I was like 5 months pregnant at the time, and that was so fun. And they were like, yeah, so we would love to create a product with you, like a collab with you. And I was like, that's so cool. And they were like, we're thinking eyeshadow palette. And I was like, you know what? I really think a face palette is more my style and something that I talk about a lot and that I would use every day. And I feel like it really would like ring true to my channel. And they're like, that's an awesome idea. Let's do it. So we've been working on it since then. It's been so much fun. And I feel like I could go like on and on, but it was just a really cool, fun experience. So now let's move on to blush that we are all bronzed. So the palette is like a little book and you can fold it either way. So that's kind of handy. I'm gonna fold it in so I don't blind you guys with the mirror. So you have two blushes in the palette, the Coral, which is a little bit more of an intense peachy corally shade. I love it with a suntan. It's so pretty. I'll insert a couple of pictures here. I wore it the other day to take photos. I love this one. It's just so unique and it looks like it might be intense, but it's actually a really easy color to use. You can just use a light hand and it will go on really natural and beautiful. And then we also have the Rose Gold, which is more of a traditional pink, kind of like everyday mid-tone pink, but it does have that rose gold and gold shimmer throughout. So it's really gonna give your cheeks that highlighted pearlescent look that's really beautiful. So you have two different, like totally different looks that you can create with this palette. Or of course you can always mix everything together. Like you could mix the bronzers together, the highlighters, or the blushes, which is something I do a lot too, but I wanted to show you guys what they both look like on so you can see what the Coral looks like on. And now I'll put the Rose Gold so you can see what that looks like too. So this one is more of that cool undertone pink. I think it is so beautiful. It's just a great everyday natural color. I always love wearing a pink lip, so this paired with like that pink lip is perfect. But the Coral is great with a nude lip or a peach lip or anything kind of like fun or festive. So they're both really great colors to have, and I think it's like just fun to be able to switch it up or mix them together. So I think you guys can be able to tell it does have that really nice, pretty like golden sheen to it. I have so many lights on me right now and I'm in front of a huge window and there's like 5 inches of snow, so I feel like I am very bright today, but hopefully you guys can see the colors pretty true. I will insert pictures throughout too. But it's so pretty. I always feel like I look so much more tan in real life than I do in video. I don't know why. It must be like my settings, but you guys, whatever. That's not what it's about. It's just about chatting with you guys and having fun and sharing things that I like. Coffee break. So hopefully you guys can see all that really pretty kind of like golden shimmer, those golden flecks throughout this blush. It is gorgeous. You definitely don't need to add a highlighter on top, but I love to be glowy and bronzy, so I love to add a highlighter on top. There is 3 in this palette. Luminance, which is a really pretty like champagne type of highlighter, great kind of like universal shade. We also have Brilliance, which is one of my favorites for the winter time. I love that kind of like icy, snowy look. It's really pretty on the inner corners, the tip of the nose. I love that one with the Coral blush. They pair together so well. Even like a little pink smoky eye would be so pretty with that one. And then we also have Radiance, which is more of that like traditional gold type of highlighter, like that rose gold type of shade. So this one's really beautiful too. I am going to insert pictures so you guys can see, of course, but I just kind of like to mix all of them together. I'll mix Radiance and Luminance together on the cheeks and all over, and then do a little bit of the Brilliance in the corner like I told you guys. Starting with Radiance. Hopefully you guys can see it's like a super intense, beautiful highlight. But if you don't want super intense, just use like a bigger brush. Like you could use a big fan brush or even like a small little blush brush, and it won't go on as crazy, and you could kind of just use it like as a dusting. But for the video, I wanted you guys to see just like how intense and pretty it is. Okay, I'll add a little bit of luminance to the top of the cheekbones. Chin. Glossy forehead. And then we'll take the Brilliance on the nose. Isn't that so pretty? Like icy. I love it. So you can definitely use whatever shadow palette you want. You don't even have to wear a shadow. Personally, I love keeping it simple, so I've been using all these colors on my eyes as well. It's just a quick, kind of like everyday 5-10 minute face that I can create with this palette. Like literally all you need is foundation, concealer, and brows, and then this is like everything else. So I'm gonna go in with the 2 bronzers and do some crease work, and then I'll use one of the shimmer highlighters on the lid. It'll be really pretty. So if you guys have not been watching my channel for too long, I'll quickly kind of just like share my story because I feel like it fits in with this video so well. But I started my channel in 2011. It was in the spring. My first video was an outfit of the day, and my sister filmed it for me back when like an outfit of the day was like a great video to put up on YouTube. I feel like you need such like more content in a video now besides just like sharing one outfit. But I've always loved talking about beauty and fashion. I started my channel when I was in hair school, and in hair school I always like gravitated towards makeup, and that's kind of like where my passion for makeup started, as well as watching YouTube videos. You guys, I've been watching YouTube since it came out. Like I think it came out when I was in like 6th or 7th grade, and I've been watching it since then. And like beauty channels, I started finding them when I was in like 9th grade, and I was like addicted and hooked, and it was like my favorite thing to do after school. And I'd stay up late and like watch videos in like my parents' office in our house until like midnight because I didn't have like my own laptop or anything like that. But I've just always loved makeup and YouTube. Those are like my 2 favorite things. So to be able to turn that into my job and make it a career because of you guys is just such a blessing, and something that I definitely am so thankful for and I don't take for granted. So thank you guys so much for like supporting me and following along. It means so much to me. And I would just put up videos here and there, like just for fun. YouTube wasn't really something where like you could like earn an income doing it, and I was doing hair and makeup, so it wasn't something I was really like interested in. I just did it for fun and just share my tips and tricks with my clients. I feel like I was always that person that people were asking like, how do you do winged liner? Or how do you do your brows or whatever? And so I thought, well, I could film it and show it. And so that's what I did. And then it kind of like started to grow a little bit. And then Michael and I got engaged. And I was like looking on YouTube for wedding content and like wedding planning tips and ideas, and I couldn't find anything. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start like a wedding planning type of series, and that's when my channel like really blew up. I think I went from like 30,000 to 100,000 subscribers within just like 3 to 6 months. Like it was a really short period of time where my channel kind of blew up. And I was like, you know what, this is my chance to really like make something and make this channel be what I want it to be. And that's kind of like the rest is history. Since then, I started filming like 2 or 3 videos a week and making videos on different types of content, and it's been so much fun. A lot of you guys have been with me since I was like living at my parents' house, and then getting engaged. We moved to Tennessee, then back to Michigan. You guys have been following like the whole journey. We started our vlog channel when we got married, and it's just been such a cool and fun experience, and it's a crazy job, but it's so much fun. And so to be able to collaborate with Ish on this palette is just like everything coming full circle for me, and it means so much to me, and it's just something that I'm so proud of. And I really owe all the thanks to you guys for your support, because literally if no one was watching, no makeup company would want to collab with me. So this is all thanks to you guys. I really hope you love the palette and you try it out. I think it's just something easy and approachable to use whatever your skill set is in makeup. If you're a beginner or you're totally advanced, if you like glam or natural, there's something in this palette for everyone. I think you guys are really gonna love it. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little shimmer to the lid. knows, maybe one day I'll like start my own makeup line, but let me tell you what, it seems like a lot of work. So to be able to just like choose the colors was so much fun, and I just got to do like the fun part of it. And I'm so excited, and I'm so happy that we're able to carry it on Good to Be. So if you guys do place your order, I'll have all the information down below. You can order it on Good to Be. I'll have a coupon code for you guys that you can use for the first couple of like days that this video goes live, just to say thank you for your support. And yeah, so if you order the palette now, we will be able to start shipping them out. I think in the first week of December is when we'll be able to get them, because I have to order them from the supplier. And then as soon as I get them, I will ship to you. And they said that they will be shipping to me the last week in November. So I will ship them to you guys out as soon as I get them. But I think that's so cool that we get to sell it on the store too. Something that I'm really excited about. Okay, I could talk forever, but let's move on. This would not be an Alex Garza palette or an Alex Garza tutorial if I did not do a winged liner. So you of course get a beautiful felt tip, super black winged liner in the palette. This is such a good winged liner. It will last all day, like 24 hours if you need it to. This will last. It is so easy to use as well. It's foolproof. So I do want to quickly share with you guys how I do my winged liner, because I do get a lot of questions about how I do like the little flick. It's so easy with a liner like this. And this one's so pretty. It has rose gold font all over it. Okay, take the little felt tip, put it on your lid, stamp and drag, stamp and drag. That's it. Then, hopefully you guys can see, do one little line from the bottom lash line up, and then connect it. That's it. Then I fill it in. And if I want to, I'll go back and make it thicker, but that is how I do my winged liner every day. It's so simple. And then somehow 5 minutes later, my liner always ends up like super thick, because I'm always like trying to make them super even. Okay, and last thing in the palette is the lip gloss, which is really pretty too. Let me get it out. So I just wanted to do something neutral that would go with a nude lip, a pink lip, any kind of lip color. It has a little bit of a pink tint, but it's very sheer. It's not super sticky, but it lasts all day and makes your lips look just super glossy and plump and hydrated. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly line and put some lipstick on, and then we'll top it off with the gloss. So there you guys can see the gloss. Just makes your lips look like super pouty and plump. It smells so good too. It smells like vanilla cupcakes. And then you also get a translucent powder. I really, like I said, wanted this palette to have everything you would need for travel, for day to night. You guys, this is a good translucent powder. You can use it for baking, or you can use it to like, you know, just touch up if you get shiny or oily throughout the day. It really does like fill in your pores and make your skin look airbrushed. But I actually really love it for making my contour stand out. Let me put a little on. You can put it right underneath. If you use it with a sponge, it really highlights. I'm just gonna use it with a brush though, to make sure I don't get too shiny and that this lasts all day. But this palette is just great to bring with you if you're traveling or anything like that. Literally, it's like all you need for a full face. Okay, bring the hair down. The whole look just comes together. I was so excited to film this video for you guys. I really hope that you test out the palette. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I hope that you guys love it. It was something that I just felt so honored to do. This was a huge kind of like lifelong goal and dream of mine, to be able to collaborate with such a cool brand and such a great brand. This is paraben-free, gluten-free, cruelty-free. They're just such a really amazing team. I've loved working with them for years now. I think I've worked with FabFitFun for like going on 4 years. It's been a long time. I really love their products, the Ish products. They're so good. You guys are really gonna enjoy this palette. I'll have all the details down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. I make new videos every week. Thanks again to Ish for sponsoring this video and collaborating with me. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.